Okay. We're the Planeteers. You can be one too, because saving our planet is the thing to do. Looting and polluting is not the way. Hear what Captain Planet has to say. The power is yours. Where's the knife? We're gonna use this giant knife. We ready for this? We ready to open the box? It will be quiet. Well, let me hear. Okay, it's adequately. It has to be quiet music, okay? It can be loud music and be quiet music. Boom, 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 ba, ba, da, ba. Wah, 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 boom, boom, ba, da, ba, boom. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, da, ba, da, ba, ba. Ba, 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 bum, ba, bum, wa, da, ba. Ba, 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 da, ba. Ba, bum, wa, da. Okay, opening. Phew. Got it. I'll try not to cut myself. This is tougher than I thought. Oh. Oh, I get it. I would not be a good knifer. Oh. Quiet! This is a strong packaging, okay? I'm tired. I'm already dying. Oh my god. The hormones are working. My muscles are non-existent. Somebody theoretically pinned me down to the ground. I would not be able to resist. Just wait. You're gonna see the books eventually. Stop bunking me. Stop bunking me. It was an innocent comment. Hello, Bill Pertley. It was an innocent comment. Oh. This institute sends publications to include in your library collections. Why, thank you very much for including books to my library collection. Oof. Okay, so this book is called For Every Crumb of History to Be Saved. And it's about, I have no idea what it's about. I'm gonna sniff it. The smell is not very nice. That is one of the least nice smelling books I've smelled in a while. What it's about? What is this about? Oof. 38 title. I am a Vilnius citizen. I keep telling that I have two homelands, Poland and Vilnius. I have no idea what this book is supposed to be about. I guess this is some stories from various time periods. It's a collection of stories from various time periods. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna... Next! Stefan Ardvinsky. Wait, I have to make sure that no copyright hits us. Stefan Ardvinsky, 1863-1839. How do you like this? What is this about? Let me... No, Stefan Ardvinsky. If I'm Mr. Put in Israel, you couldn't just stay with me. I have this level of trust to present this one is in love with books. Thank you. I do love books. Good night, also. No, the Commonwealth was long gone by 1863. It was partitioned by Russia, Prussia, and Austria in 1795. Ah, this line. It reminds me of someone. This. Huh. So who is this Stefan? A member of the Polish intelligentsia on the brink between 19th and 20th century. So this is like a writing about an intellectual. Stefan Ardvinsky is without a doubt a very important and known person in the history of Kielce, the city. And basically this book is about this person whose history has been sort of erased, as it's said here. Maybe interesting, maybe boring, who knows? Maybe. The Context of Conspiracy. This is the next book by Joachim Walther. Joachim Walther. The Context of Conspiracy. Let's see. Oh, this is a foreign book that was translated. Interesting. What's the original title? I don't see an original title. Usually they give the original title. Oh, the original was in German. In German. This is... Naked despotism did not use Um okay, naked despotism did not use grand or even a lot of words to excuse using violence. It is done, however, by uh, modern dictatorships. I'm translating this on the fly, okay? So don't at me. They have a need to unravel their total total wish for power with an ideological cloak that is made out of philosophy, ethics, and also crowned with a promise of a utopia. They need words, language that generates pragmatism. The more monumental, the more noble genesis it claims, the more it masks what needs to be masked. Societies under dictatorships are framed on the one hand by ideological flow of words, and on the other hand on conspiracy and secretiveness. This one seems interesting, actually. We have found our interesting book. How does it smell? It smells okay. Do I care more about the smell than what it says? Oh. Wait, what? That is such a strange title. Huh? Canada and Szczecin, 1945-1990. In the shadow of the border. Do you ever annotate books? What do you mean annotate? What do you mean? There are too many. What does that even mean? I'm gonna translate. No. Oh no, never. No. Oh gosh, never ever. Never. Oh, I would not. No. No, 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 no. That's a big no. Writing inside books is a big no-no. I use notebooks. I use notebooks for that. I just buy notebooks and I take notes in separate notebooks. Writing inside of a book? Are you mad? Never. Unforgivable. I'd never do such a thing. That is such a big no-no for me. Psychological. It's like a sin or something. Unforgivable sin. If somebody wrote inside of a book, I would be like, bastard. This one's... What's this in your book credentials? Used to be. Do you write inside of books now, huh? No. The beauty is to have a separate notebook Separate notebooks are beautiful. I cannot forgive you. Okay, I forgive you. To each their own. To each their own. I think my father sort of. I used to write a message to gift books. That's different. A dedication on the first thing page is different. That doesn't count. My grandfather used to give me his textbook, the basic introduction into law, and with each new edition of the textbook, he would give me a copy and he would write a dedication to me. I can see that, Lenitas. That can be interesting. But I would never do it myself. My father has beaten this out of me. He was like, no, don't you dare, you bastard. That was definitely copyright. What is this? The Canadian-Polish relationship after Second World War are usually looked through the context of the Wawel treasures, which were taken out of the country in 1939, and they were returned to Krakow only in 1959. The goal of the author is to do an analysis in the relations of Canadian diplomacy when it comes to territorial belonging in the past. You might ask, why Canada and Szczecin, the country of the clone leaf, and the British Dominion? So this is about Canada and Poland. I guess I could do a collab with President Sunday and we could go through this. What do you think? Is this not a perfect thing to go with President Sunday? Huh? No good smell. Maybe the box has been locked for too long and the smell became stale. Next book. Oh, this is about the tales of the independent press between 1982 and 1989. And by independent press, I mean the underground illegal press of the anti-communist anti-communist opposition. Yes. My mom had in her painter atelier a whole printing press for illegal books and press. So that was the thing. My family is deeply connected to this history. That's right. That's why both of my parents received the status of combatants after 1989. Oh my gosh. This one might be interesting. Listen, I'm gonna do a thing about the anti-communist government, anti-communist opposition with the things that I have. Look, Galicianin, communist in Hungary, 1945-1956. This is something for Karasu, the red thing. Communists in Hungary. The black sheep. The black sheep. The sheep is red. The red sheep. Next book. This one smells. Okay, this one smells okay. Next. Oh. This book is called Post. After the Carnival. American diplomatic outposts in Polish People's Republic. In light of the arrests in the first weeks of the martial law. Ta-da! The U.S. diplomatic outposts in the light of the arrests within the first weeks of the martial law. So that's 1981-ish, 2-ish. Documents. That one is definitely interesting. How the US reacted to the arrests. The church calls for prayer. Yes, because it's from Sea of Stars. It should sound familiar. I've been playing this game a lot on stream. Next book. How does it smell? Not a good smell. Ah. Tiredness. I am tiredness. Wait, let me check something real quick. I've been informed by my underground sources that apparently Destiny did not know where Israel was. Fighting cold. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. So this is the tea. I've heard that Destiny did not know where Israel was, which is interesting for someone that is so invested in talking about it. You know? Very interesting indeed. That breaks my heart. For sure. You should go to bed. Go to bed! Right now! I order you. I don't order you actually. Just, you know, if you're tired, go to bed. I don't actually order you to do anything. This one's... I mean, it's interesting to me, but it's not very wildly interesting. It's about... I don't even know how to translate this. About people living in a certain area of Poland. That's... we'll come back to this. That's a bit more, you know. Oh, God. The pie was getting... Oh, no, 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 don't fall. Oh, don't fall. Oh. Save. Why is this book so... Oh. Oh, God. Why is this so small? Oh. Okay. Danger averted. Priest diplomats. Meeting with the U.S. Diplomatic outposts with representatives of the church in light of the documents from 1974, 1988, and this is the cover. Ugh. Priests and diplomats. Let me smell it. Putrid smell. Bam, 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 bam. But the church actually had another small role in cooperating with the underground, so that's a whole story that I'll have to talk about at some point. Ooh, now that's very interesting. That's a good book. About the independence and women rights, 1873, 1958. About the independence and rights of women, 1873, 1958. Life and life and activity, I guess. He always gives me a lot of books. Technically speaking, they're not giving the books to me. They're giving them to my father. Post-mortem. Childhood and teenage years in Lviv, speaking of. An institute, a historical institute. A historical institute periodically sends my father, even though he is no longer alive. Oh? How do you translate the word capellani? I don't actually know. I'm resetting the clock. Chaplains. The chaplains. Oh, scratch. I find it hard to believe that someone who has been doing research for the past 2 weeks doesn't know where Israel is. Well, there's a video of him not knowing, so I believe the video evidence presented where Destiny fumbles and stumbles and doesn't know where Palestine is. He just cannot locate Palestine. Mwah, 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 mwah. Okay, chaplains. Chaplains of the Polish army from the time of the Polish-Soviet War, 1919-1921. Okay? Listen. If I want to get information about stuff, if I want to get information about foreign affairs stuff, Destiny is not gonna be the streamer that I am going to go to get that information if I'm going to go to a streamer to begin with. There are far better streamers to talk about what's happening in foreign countries and their histories than Steven. That's for sure. So I would just go to the better source from the get-go. Okay? Okay. You go to Steven when you wanna watch him play video games and rant about something, which I actually rarely do, if ever. So yeah, this one's interesting. Interesting. This book says that the USSR just continued the Tsar policy, which some Marxist-Leninist inclined people have a real hard time believing that the USSR just continuing that Tsar policy. What do you know? Oh yes, I guess so. Some neostatic. Ooh. No, this is really good. I'm gonna show you the cover. The archive, the Soviet and Polish archives in the reality of the communist system. Now that's an interesting book. Book. We love our documents, don't we? Oh, wow. Summary. Sometimes employees of the Maria Curie Skłodowska University in Lublin omitted information about their stay in Soviet labor camps, German prisoner of war camps, or even concentration camps in their questionnaires from the communist period. More often, they mentioned deportation to forced labor in the Reich, but without giving specifics. This kind of behavior limited historians' knowledge of the facts mentioned above and made it difficult to assess these employees' personal files' archival value. In the university's office practice, it has also occurred that controversial materials were eliminated from the individual files of employees or students, e.g. these concerning arrests by officers of the security services. As a result, there was no trace left in the personal files. These practices reflected the essence of a totalitarian state. On the one hand, citizens were afraid to disclose positive facts about their participation in the struggle for independence. On the other hand, the authorities got rid of the evidence of decisions harming honest citizens. Keywords: archival science, personal records, reliability of documentation, Maria Curie Skłodowska University, Lublin, Polish People's Republic. That part was in English, so I could just read it. Fascinating, isn't it? You did not expect there to be a thing in English, did you? There was. I read it. I read it out as best as I could. As best as I'm capable. I hope it was okay. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope that was not horrible. Close this book. It's interesting. Now, next. So, there are 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh God. Oh gosh. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 books left. The Church and the State on the far eastern parts of southeastern part of the Second Republic. Hello. We're doing a book reveal or book chest. A book chest opening. This is not so interesting. Oh, a fat one. A fat book. Oh my god. That is such a strange title. Buchhase. What a title. From my bones and my blood, a real Pole, as in a real Polish person, will be made. What a title. True. you should come to the page and donate. From my bones and my blood, a true Polish person will be made. I have no idea what this is about. I guess this is about the interestingly enough, I guess this is another book about the anti-communist underground. 1948, 1954. Yes, it was about anti-communist. Last books. Oscar Dirlewanger. Oscar Dirlewanger. That's the title. Oscar Dirlewanger. Oof. I want to pee now. Huh? The purpose of this book is to showcase Oscar Dirlewanger as he was. As people that lived with him saw him. Dirlewanger, together with his soldiers, is responsible for brutal pacification of villages in Belarus, for shutting down the Warsaw Uprising. So really bad guy. Okay, smell. The IPN Bulletin. No, this is the studies of from the history of the newest history of Poland. The escapees from the communist paradise on the Polish-Slovakia border. That's the time. That's the cover. Almost done. Oh! Polish rehabilitation. A chosen topics from the penal policy of the government of the Polish People's Republic between 1953 and 1957. The penal. The doctrinal thesis of the communist terror of the years 1944-1956 within the Polish communist state, executed on the basis of sentences, and those who died in prisons and labor camps. So yeah, this is about that. Okay. And last but not least, a bulletin which has a CD. So there we go, we've done it. We went through the whole box. Ugh. And it's not a loner box because there are a lot more boxes. So this box is definitely not a loner. Ah.